Good afternoon, Franklin Academy. I'm Jason Schott, and your update on Franklin Academy News is coming up next. Coming to you from Franklin Academy's very own The High School Experience Studios, join us this week for FA Today. Now let's have a super Pat Power welcome for this week's anchor. In addition to some of our traditional news segments, we'll be featuring some summer opportunities, meaning that we'll be profiling some of the exciting activities FA students will be partaking in over the summer, in addition to some tips to make sure that your summer is fun and productive. So let's get right down to it. Here at FA Today, we're always striving to get better at what we do. Work harder, faster, more efficiently. Cassie Emmy tells us about one way here in the media department that we're constantly working to improve our skill sets.
Each year, 8 to 10 media students attend journalism camp at UNC to learn new information and skills about various forms of journalism. Miss Mahaley, who coordinates Franklin Academy's connection to the camp, and Tyler Joyner, an attendee, tell about what journalism camp is like and what the students gain from the experience.
Journalism camp is a 4-day camp that UNC at Chapel Hill hosts for students all over North Carolina and some from other states. They come in, they bring in professionals from all over, all the different fields of journalism, newspaper, TV, design, different, just online media, and they go through classes for those 4 days and produce a product usually connected with that. Journalism camp has had some impact on our news show. I think the kids, they get new ideas from the camp. They hear people from all over the country, and then also other students from other schools in North Carolina and other states. What I want them to gain from the camp is mostly getting a little bit outside their comfort zone. We have our own little world here and everybody's pretty comfortable in it. There they have to work with other students in groups that they have no idea who they are. And also it's a college campus, and getting stories there is a little bit different than getting stories here.
I think overall, after attending the camp over the summer, my classmates and I were able to sort of pick up on some of the small details that the people at the journalism camp, the teachers there, they all come sharing different experiences and different backgrounds when it comes to media. So you get a variety of different tips, and it's not just the little things either, just the big overall, I guess, picture of how a newscast is supposed to come together. I think that's another thing that I got a better opportunity to experience. At the camp, there's a lot of, I guess you could say, variety in the experience levels when it comes to all the students that you're producing the show with. So at FA, we're producing the show with the same students every week, so you get to know whether it's the experience level or just the comfort level of some of the students that you're working with, whereas at the camp, everything's totally new. It's kind of out of your comfort zone at first, so you're forced to really give it your best effort, and I think by the end of the camp, you're just much better off than you were when you first came in because of the experiences they offer.
This week, Ms. Wyman's Earth Science students completed a biodiversity video project to increase awareness of the importance of biodiversity in ecosystems. We're now going to show you 2 of these videos. As many of you know, Franklin Academy excels in many areas, including foreign language. Some of our French students recently were involved in an exciting immersion program. Tucker Monroe has some information for us.
The French immersion weekend that we took part in was a great opportunity for all French students, in any level, Ms. Gilbert said. During this weekend, the French students were completely immersed in French. She said that this was the best thing that she has done in her entire teaching career.
If you want to improve your French skills, come on this weekend. I mean, we do everything, anything that you would do on the weekend. Like if you play soccer, we'll do it in French. If you play basketball, we'll do it in French. When we eat our food, we speak with the people who are sitting across from us in French. Everything that you do there, you're going to do it in French. So there's lots of opportunities to help us achieve that goal. And I think that, I had a few students from French 1 who said that they thought that they wouldn't know very much once they got there. But even with the vocabulary and their broken sentences, they couldn't make complex sentences, but their confidence was really built up by this weekend. First, I want to thank all the students who came. They took a risk with me because we had never done that before.
The funniest thing? Maybe to teach the dance from my hometown was funny to see the people dancing. Yeah, I think so. I mean, you're talking French during all weekend, like even during dinner, during the activities. You even watch French movies. And yeah, I think it's a lot of fun and you learn some French. So I think you came back from this weekend with more French skills. And it's very interesting and you can meet some new people who may like French as much as you do. And yeah, I think it's a very nice weekend.
Ms. Gilbert will also like to thank these people for their contribution towards this weekend. That's all for this segment, FA. This has been Tucker Lee Monroe. Now back to the news desk.
Tyler Joyner and I recently sat down with FA's Dean of Students, Mrs. Weir, and discussed the opportunities that summer provides. Taking the opportunity to relax and pursue other interests is important, but if you're looking for some more academic pursuits or resume builders, here are some tips. Mrs. Weir has the information.
Summer track out is a great time, obviously, for fun and relaxation, but also a good time to kind of spend some time doing some things that will help you be more prepared for what's going to come the next year. The other thing is when you're out and about, traveling to the beach, to the mountains, wherever you're going, swing by college campuses. Just ride through. Read a lot. Fiction, nonfiction, read the newspaper, read stories online. Building that vocabulary, it also builds a good base of knowledge. In addition to that, there's always the high school resume that needs to be put together. So if you don't have one of those going, and I can certainly send out templates, anybody can email me and I'll send you kind of some ideas of what that should look like. Make some contacts for internships or just job shadow one day, something that you think you might be interested in studying someday. Lots of professional and business people will let you make some contacts there and spend a day with them, just seeing what they do. It doesn't have to be a long, involved process, but even just one day will kind of give you some ideas about some things that might be helpful.
And now for your FA headline announcements. The musical theater's production of Cinderella was a success. Great job to the entire cast. I know that I speak for the entire school in saying that we thoroughly value the involvement and dedication you all put forth in the arts here at Franklin Academy. In addition, if you would like to purchase a DVD copy of this production, our DVD production team, made up of myself, Tyler Schott, and Alex Peck, is editing together a DVD. An email will be sent out when the production is ready and with some purchase details. Also upcoming are chorus, band, and theater events. Be sure to take note of the band concert on the 15th, the chorus concert on the 22nd, combined jazz band and dance performances on the 29th, and a theater arts showcase on the 5th of June. In addition, a blood drive will be Tuesday the 13th, which is this week. If you're able to contribute, please be sure to sign up. Runners Camp occurs in the summer every year and is a one-week day camp that focuses on fun, fitness, and track and field for kids aged 6 through 12. Let's go to Meredith Bond and Kinsey Ness with more information.
Good afternoon, FA. I'm Meredith Bond.
And I'm Kinsey Ness.
Are you in need of community service hours?
Well, Wake Christian and Faith Baptist Churches hold a program every summer called Runners Camp where you can volunteer.
Hannah Zinker tells us more about this opportunity.
Runners Camp is a camp for kids from about 6 years old to 12 years old where they participate in track and field events.
They are celebrating 16 years of helping young athletes expand their physical and spiritual boundaries. Throughout the week of camp, before activities begin, there's a Bible study for the participants and the volunteers.
It's a really fun experience because you get to work with kids from all over the different area schools, and you can see how well people are in doing in like running and track and field sports.
After Bible study, the children participate in various activities, ranging from water games to track and field practice. While volunteering there, you can help out with the different age groups.
It's also a great way to get community service. You can meet a lot of other teenagers from different high schools that also volunteer there.
You can check out Runners Camp online now.
Be sure to sign up soon because volunteer space is limited.
This has been Kinsey
And Meredith.
Have a great rest of the year, FA.
And now, Franklin Academy's wonderful wizard of technology, Mr. Cheney, and some very special media students have a very important message regarding end-of-year iPad collection. Let's roll the video.
Hello, my name is Mr. Cheney. You may recognize me from the roles of other skinny white guys on television, but I'm not here to talk about television, or basketball, or even world hunger. I'm here to talk about something much more important. End-of-year iPad collection affects over 100% of students at Franklin Academy, and it's no laughing matter. In this video, we'll talk about where and how to turn your iPad in at the end of the year. Are you ready? Because I sure am. To do this, we're going to start in the Media Center. Before turning in your iPad, you want to make sure you can access your email and other accounts from another computer over the summer, a computer that is not your school iPad. So you better remember those passwords. You'll also want to use this time to verify that any documents you would like to keep are safely backed up on Dropbox, iCloud, or some other place that's not your iPad. Also, set a reminder to switch off Find My iPad before your last exam. I think we're ready to take our final exams. Let's see how that goes. iPad receptacles will be located in classrooms all over the school during your 5th, 6th, and 7th period exams. Follow your teacher's instructions for turning your iPad in at the beginning or the end of the last exam you'll be taking. iPads go in the box, accessories in the bag with your name on it. Don't forget to initial next to your name on the roster. Make sure you return the iPad in the original case provided to you by the school. Only Apple-branded 10 or 12-watt USB chargers and Apple-branded 30-pin to USB cables will be accepted. Save us both the time and don't even bother turning in cheap knockoff cables or 5-watt iPhone chargers. If you know for sure you're going to owe money, you might as well just go ahead and put it in the Ziploc bag.
Turn in the iPad or not. The choice is yours.
Actually, Yusuf, regardless of how you handle it, you sure as heck don't want to turn in nothing. If you have a damaged iPad, it's a much better idea to bring it to me early on than for me to be surprised when I collect your iPad. Be responsible and forthcoming with this information. Not doing so can make life very inconvenient for you. We have one last thing to talk about, and that's how you get an iPad back at the beginning of next school year. It will happen much the same way as the beginning of this year. But please note, to receive your iPad on the first day of school, you must submit the 2014-2015 iPad agreement and fee online by midnight, July 6, 2014. Remember how lame it was last year for those of you who slacked off and didn't get your iPad until like Thursday? Avoid that problem this time around and take care of business early. Well, I think we've learned a lot in our time together. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great summer. And, as Gandalf from Star Trek said, may the Force be ever in your favor.
Up next, we have all your sports news with the FA Sports Chart.
Hey Franklin Academy, I hope you're enjoying this wonderful day at this fine establishment. I'm your sports anchor here to pass off your latest Franklin Academy athletic news. Girls soccer played against Raleigh Charter on Monday the 5th and lost a close game 2-1. The FA Patriot baseball team played Voyager Academy for senior night on Friday, May 2nd and Saturday lost 23-1, and also played Roxborough on the 5th in a tough battle with Jordan May hitting a home run but losing 9-3. The Patriots softball team played Voyager as well on Friday, May 2nd, winning 12-1, with Anna Rogers, Elizabeth Shealy, and Gianna Bucceletto all hitting home runs. Tennis played regionals May 2nd and 3rd. John Venable and Patrick Duffy were runner-up in doubles, while Cyrus Richardson and Sam Blevins lost the second round. John and Patrick are going to state tournaments. Golf sadly tied for 6th place for the state regionals. However, Grant's 84 was good enough to qualify him for state tournament next week as an individual. Well, that's all I have for this week. Let's jump back over to the sports desk.
That's all for this week, Franklin Academy. Remember, next week is our final news show for the year and is our senior show, so be sure to not miss out. This has been Jason Schott reminding you to make it a great summer or not, the choice is yours.